Good morning everybody. It's just past 10 a.m. and you can't hear it through the camera, but through the microphone, but there's a hum of generators all over town right now, which is good because over the last few years, when the power's gone out, they've I've had people come and ask me, "Oh, you got a generator you can lend me, Chris?" And I go, "No, I can't." And I do have 2 spare generators. It's just that because of legal liability and litigation these days, even if they electrocute themselves on something you lent them, or just to defend that costs thousands of dollars. So, you know, I might come across as a bit of a hard nose, but I just don't want to lend out stuff like that can cause me grief. We're currently at 88%, that says, and we're currently putting 9 amps into the batteries. You see that there, 9.3. There's no minus sign in front of it. But because of the way we run our generator, and it's so fuel efficient, the missus said, "I'm going to go and start the generator," because I've got my low battery volts set at 50 volts. So they're all flashing, so I'm down to 50 volts. You see the little red light there? This one's using all of its solar. This one's got a bit of leftover solar and is feeding it to the batteries. I actually need to check this one. But anyway, I mean, it's good to see more and more people are realising that in country Western Australia you actually do need a generator if you want a reliable power source, and you don't want the expense of going off grid. But yeah, it's a shocker, really. It's a shocker. Anyway, that's me day today on I think it's Monday today. Sun's gone again. You know, out of an 11 kilowatt system, excuse me, frog in my throat. I'm still getting over that really bad flu I had. At least I think it was the flu. We're just powering the house with 6 amps going into the batteries. That's out of 11 kilowatts of solar. Now if we just turned it and didn't turn the generator on, we'd be fine still at that. With our batteries would still be slowly recovering. But yeah, Ziggy being Ziggy, she's gone down to turn the key on and start the little generator. Well, everyone in town's running. There it is. She's just started the generator. And if we look at this, you watch it slowly. There it is, battery amps. Battery's at 50.6. PV input. That's the hertz, the AC, PV. There, you'll just watch it slowly ramp up. It's actually quite nice, the way it just slowly ramps up and starts charging the bank. So it really works really well. And you can see here, we're up to 20 amps, 21 amps going into the batteries. 18, 19, 20 amps. So the generator is now reached its 20 amps because that's what I've got this inverter set to. So the generator just idles away, pumping 20 amps. We're now putting 27.8 amps into the batteries, and the batteries will recover quicker. And that's how it works. You know, there's no real huge, that's the volts, hertz, amps. There's no real loads on the generator. It's just going through basically a battery charger, which happens to be an inverter. Our spare inverter, and both these units, you can see the red light is still on because the battery volts are still at 50 volts. When it gets above 50 volts, that red light will stop flashing. There we go, that's the way I've got it all set. Marvellous, isn't it? I think so anyway. Marvellous the way that works, people. Absolutely marvellous. And I was really pleased to hear all the generators all over town this morning, because it means they won't be here trying to borrow one of mine and me having to say no to them. Lovely. Keep safe, everyone.